So today we are going to be doing this fall daytime kind of glam look, and the first thing we're going to do is hydrate and prime our face. I'm going to go in with this under eye primer. This is by Smashbox. You guys have seen this a few times in my tutorials. I really like this stuff. It really keeps me hydrated. The next thing I'm going to do is go in with this Smashbox Photofinish primer. This is a sample that I received. I'm just going to dot that and blend it all up in my skin. Then I'm going to go in with this L'Oreal Magic Lumi, and this is another primer, but I'm just going to put it on the areas that I typically would highlight, and it's just going to add a little more dimension and help my highlight pop. I don't want to add too much just because I am an oily person and I don't need that much shine. So moving on, before I go in with my foundation, I always do some color correcting. I am using this NYX concealer palette, and I'm using the green shade just to color correct the redness that I have, and then I'm going to blend it out with my Real Techniques brush. And then for foundation today, we are going to go in with the Cover FX drops and the Balm Time Shelter. It's a BB cream that I like to mix. I typically don't use BB creams, but now that I have the Cover FX drops, I am utilizing my BB creams a lot more. It adds the color that I need as well as a little bit of coverage that I need that BB creams just sometimes don't provide for me. So for brows, I am going to go in with my Dipbrow. I am going to breeze through this pretty fast. I do have a full-on brow tutorial that I will link down below for you guys if you guys are interested on a full demo of how I do my brows. Otherwise, we're just going to breeze through this pretty quickly. So for concealer, I am going to go in with my MAC Prolongwear concealer. I know it's been so long since I've worn this, but I was trying to get through it and I decided to whip it out because I kind of missed it. So I'm just going to be using my Beauty Blender to blend that out, and then once I get done doing the highlighting, I am going to go in with my translucent powder. The translucent powder that I typically use is the Airspun, and I really love it. It works so well. So I'm going to go ahead and pack that on, kind of do that baking technique and let that sit for just a little bit. Alright you guys, so to begin the look, I'm just going to go in with this white chocolate shadow. This is by the Chocolate Bar, and I'm just going to put that all over my lids. You can use any cream shadow. I just typically put one right over my base so that everything kind of smooths out nicely. So to begin the look, I'm going to go in with MAC Cosmetics Shroom, and I'm just going to use that as my highlight. And I'm going to put that right on the arch of my brow and then kind of blend it out with my finger a little. Then I'm going to go in with my Morphe Palette. I don't remember exactly which one this one is, but of course I will leave it down below for you guys, and I'm going to use that nice cream shadow as my transition shade. I'm not going to end up using this palette. I'm going to end up using the Lorac Pro palette. I just kind of was not in the mood. I just decided to kind of whip out my Lorac Pro palette. So starting with the color Taupe, I'm going to use this to warm up my crease. I'm going to take the Sigma E25 blending brush, which you guys see me use all the time. I really love this brush. I feel like everybody needs to have one in their collection. It's totally worth it. So the first thing I'm going to do is just kind of put that right into my crease area, and then I'm just going to blend it out with that same brush. Then for a little more warmth, I'm going to go in with Sable. I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to deepen that crease area again until I get the right color that I want. So then I'm going to go in with the color Espresso, and I'm going to be taking this Morphe brush. I believe this is the M330, and I'm going to put that right in my crease. This is a tapered brush, so it's still going to blend out, but it's very tapered and very pointed, so you're going to be able to get a lot more precision with your crease work. So I'm just going to use that and put the Espresso in there, and then I'm going to just blend it out. Then for the lid, I'm going to go in with this Anastasia shadow. This is in Glisten. I use this so much. I can't believe I don't have like a dent in it yet, and I'm just going to pack it on with my short shader brush. This is by Sigma. This one is a pink one. I believe I got it in the ColourPop collection, and it's a cute little ColourPop collection. If you haven't seen it, they're super cute. But then I'm going to go in and I'm just going to blend it out once again so there's no harsh lines. And then to complete the look, I am going to go in and do a wing. As always, I'm going to use the Kat Von D liner, and I know a lot of you guys have asked for a tutorial. I do have a full-on tutorial on how I do winged liner, which I will also link down below for you guys. And then going back in with that Shroom, I'm going to go in and highlight the inner corner of my eyes. Once I get done doing that, I'm just going to take any black liner and I'm just going to run it in my waterline, and then using Espresso, I'm going to go in and buff it all out. My lower lash line, I wasn't like too precise with it. I just kind of wanted to smoke it out and call it good. So for lashes today, I'm going to go in with the number 203s. These are by Ardell. They are very large and in charge. They are the double ups. So they are a little dramatic, but I really like them. They're just very full. Very full. They're a lot fuller than even the Iconics, but they're very fun to work with. So moving on to the face, I'm going to warm up my face with the Contour Kit by Anastasia. I believe this is in Java, and I'm just going to use this, is it a Bare Minerals? Yeah, it's like a Bare Minerals Flawless brush or whatever, and I'm just going to put that right in the areas where I would typically contour. This is just going to act as a nice base before I go in and start contouring. I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D palette, and I'm going to be using my NARS Ida brush. Yeah. And I'm just going to chisel out my cheekbones and call it good. Now I am going to go in and I'm going to contour my nose. I don't really feature this a lot on my makeup tutorials just because I don't do it a lot, but sometimes I'm in the mood to do it, so I figured I'd give you guys a glimpse into it just because I hardly ever show myself doing this, but just keep in mind I don't do it all the time. Then for blush, I'm going to go in with this MAC blush. This is in Gleeful. Very pigmented. Be very careful with it because it can get very pigmented very fast. And then to highlight, I'm going to go in with Gilded Honey. It's so beautiful. I can't get enough of this highlight, you guys. And I'm just going to use my broken Sephora fan, which I love so much. I should probably just invest in one already. And then I'm just going to put a little bit on the tip of my nose and then right on the top of my nose, just so my nose is pretty highlighted, and then on top of my lips. I am going to chisel out my cheekbone area because I really want a strong contour. If you guys aren't into this, don't do it. You guys do as you guys want, but as you guys can see, I'm measuring it just to make sure that when I go in to chisel it out, they are evened, because I've been there before and I've had like uneven contour. It's pretty hysterical actually. So, and then I am going to blend everything out as far as like my highlight and my blush so that it looks a little more blended together. And then I'm going to go in and just use my liner to just kind of cover any lash glue that may have like popped up and is too shiny. Then I'm going to go in and just put a little bit of liner on my top lashes, and then I'm going to set my brows because I kind of forgot to do that and nobody wants to come home with no brows on. So just going to do that. This is the Anastasia brow gel, I believe, just a clear one. And then I'm going to go in. This is a grunge lip liner by ColourPop Cosmetics. I have been so into this lip liner. I'm so obsessed with it. I can't believe I've waited so long to get these darn lip liners, and I love them. And then to finish off the look, I'm going to go in with Contempo. This is also by ColourPop. I honestly don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I waited so long. I love these lippy sticks. They are incredible. And then once I get done doing that, I am going to go in and just clear off all that powder, and then I'm going to set my face. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay setting spray and oil control, and that completes the look. So I hope you guys like this look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so happy to be back. I feel like I've been MIA for way too long on YouTube, but I missed you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you guys all in my next video, and I hope to see you guys all soon. Bye.